Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I saw something on Instagram that made me really want to come and post. I'm all about spreading awareness and I'm about the truth and I'm about helping people make wise, informed decisions. As we know, I've been really open and candid about my illness, my rare condition, which is called pseudotumor cerebri, or IIH, which stands for idiopathic intracranial hypertension. I have been extremely candid about the fact of what this is. It's basically spinal fluid that builds up on my brain or anyone's brain, and it basically crushes it. You're not able to really function at your full capacity. It could cause aneurysms, memory loss, stroke, cardiac arrest, so many things. It affects the whole body. So when there's increased pressure on the brain, you're not functioning at full capacity or even at a reasonable capacity most times. The reason I'm making this video is because I've been supporting and following this beautiful young lady on Instagram, and her name is Official Blind Beauty. She's blind now. She actually has the same condition I have, IIH, but she lost her eyesight to it. And so she's on Instagram and she models. She is fierce, she's gorgeous. And so I support her because she's doing something that I think is vitally important. And so recently she shared her story, or she has been sharing her story for a few months or for a while. And she talked about what actually caused her to develop IIH, or pseudotumor cerebri. Some people like to call it PTC. And in the video, I noticed Instagram cut the volume off because I use captions to read videos. And the captions just stopped, and I'm like, oh, what's wrong with my captions, right? So I'm trying to figure it out. And so normally when it happens for me, I go into the comments and I can kind of see, from the conversations that people are having, like maybe I missed something, maybe my captions are messing up, but no, they were complaining that Instagram literally cut it out when she got to the part where she's saying what birth control it was or what company. I've been vocal about it. It was for me, IUD Morena, and it was the same for her. She was able to mention it in prior videos. And so I am not going to be hushed about it. I was a part of a class action lawsuit that was dismissed because we know why. It's very lucrative for this birth control to still exist. But it's not lucrative for us to live with this. It is horrible. I would not wish this on my worst enemy. The way that I feel day in and day out, it is horrible. And so I'm not bashing anyone that has an IUD. That's not what this is. And please understand that. And I'm not even trying to say that you shouldn't be on birth control. That's not my disposition. You have a right to whatever you decide with your body. I am just asking that if you decide to utilize birth control, be informed. Also, with your decision, I am suggesting that you use a non-hormonal birth control, because that artificial synthetic hormone, it leads to an imbalance in your hormones. And this is where I am. I was on the IUD Mirena for 14 years. I got them every 5 years when it was time to get another one so that I wouldn't have another baby. Me and my husband at the time thought that that was, the best decision. And after I had my youngest daughter, this is what happened. And so the weight gain came and I couldn't control it. I would exercise and it wouldn't come off. I'm like, what's happening with my body? Why am I, going through these changes? I did not know. I did not receive my diagnosis until March 1st, 2018. And even then, I didn't understand the gravity of this. I had no idea that years later, 3 or 4 years later, I would be having brain surgery. Clearly, surely did not know that I would be deaf. This beautiful young lady, official blind beauty, didn't know that she would be blind. Yes, it sounds nice to not have a menstrual cycle for months, maybe years while on this birth control, but it's not worth your health. It's not worth brain surgery. It's not worth losing your hearing. It's not worth losing your eyesight. It's not worth cardiac arrest. It's not worth brain aneurysms. It's not worth becoming infertile if you want children later. It's not worth these things that they don't tell you. And again, this is not an infomercial plug against birth control. I am just asking that you make a smart, informed decision. And I was just irritated that Instagram would mute her video when she's just giving awareness to what caused her to become blind. And it's not a lie. It's not a myth. I'm not sitting here as a deaf person currently because I want to be. No, the increased pressure on my brain eradicated that temporarily right now for me. Slowly it's coming back. I don't know if her sight is coming back. But I am just saying that this is not rational. I mean, I know that they're making millions and billions of dollars off of this, but your health is way more important and priceless, more valuable than a dollar. So I just encourage you to be informed, do your research. Just having a menstrual cycle is not that bad. It really isn't compared to the offset of what could happen. So just be informed. Just be kind to one another, guys. I'll be back shortly with another video. Take care. Have a blessed day. Love you guys.